Value Pieces is the Articulate Rise course that I developed to pair well with our new phone skills guide. So go and give a little bit of a preview of that. So this is our first page of our course where learners will start the course. Briefly explains what they'll be going over that mirrors our phone skills guide, along with our objectives. And so then the first lesson goes over how every call matters. And then just really our first phone call will set the tone of a customer experience. And we follow a 5-step conversation framework. And so briefly going over it, it contains greet, discover, recommend, explain, and asking for the sale. And why do we follow this? So we can ensure every call is productive and positive. Now I'm going to do some jumping around, and we're going to look next into the rubric we developed. So we're using it as a guide, not necessarily a script to memorize, so we can have more natural conversations with our customers. And so this is breaking down the rubric in our phone skills guide, making it interactive, explaining the greet portion, discovering our customers' needs, making recommendations based on our discovery, explaining the why behind our recommendation, and importantly, asking the customer for the sale. And so explain that we have performance evaluations, and currently they're occurring quarterly with AI phone skills grading. So this next section breaks down the scores. And then checkpoint, what's our primary purpose using the phone skills rubric? And so it's to evaluate and improve our key elements with our customer conversations. And so then next, having an example of our phone skills rubric and work. And so here we have an example of what great looks like. And we had one of our store managers and one of his office associates role play. And when we then took this phone call and put it in our phone skills AI grading with our rubric, they scored a 98%. So really providing a strong example. And so they also have the opportunity to take notes as they listen to this. And so then a reflection question of what made the greeting effective they listened to. And so they heard that the employee was warm with welcoming the customer, introducing herself, and asking how she could help them. And then another checkpoint, which discovery question helped uncover the customer's true storage needs, asking whether they would be storing valuable items, as that helps determine if they need a heated and cooled unit. And then why was the 10 by 15 heat and cool recommendation effective? Connected to the customer's belongings. It was personalized. It's not focused solely on price. Explain how heat and cool protects electronics. And explain benefits to extra space. And then lastly, we'll look at welcome once stay. And our welcome once stay, it's our follow-up after we have a new customer move in, to see how the move went, if we need to look at auto pay for them, insurance, if they need additional moving supplies, which we have at our sites, and then our refer a friend program. making sure we're documenting all this in our self-storage software. So this is step by step for our Welcome Wednesdays. So what's our primary purpose for Welcome Wednesday? And so it's to ensure their move-in experience was satisfactory. We want our customers to be satisfied. And our call out, these brief follow-up calls reinforce our commitment for exceptional customer service, strengthen customer relationships, and create opportunities for referrals and additional sales. Then lastly, we'll preview putting it all into practice, and then this concludes the course. So having our call out, our summary, and noting that with our phone skills rubric, overall, we want, when we're having our quarterly AI phone skills grading, occurring of where we want them to be scoring 85% of the possible points on the rubric. Another call out, and then a sorting activity. And overall, that sort, it covers all the different skills that are covered in this course in the phone skills guide. But thank you for checking out this part of my portfolio.